Hi, Zach. Obviously, tough game tonight. Tough, last 10 games for you guys. What do you think? What would you characterize as the biggest difference in terms of your team's performance over the first 10 games of the season compared to the stretch over the last 10?
Yeah, obviously we're not where we want to be. I think at the end of the day, I still don't feel like it's for lack of effort. I think we got a lot of guys that it cares. I just think we're, an inch behind, an inch a step here, a step there, and I think that's going to make a difference in our game. I think, yeah, we got to find better ways to create some offense because obviously, not scoring any goals is not going to help us. At the same time, it's not like we're giving up. Tonight again, it's a 2-goal game with an empty netter. It's not like we're giving up 4, 5, 6 goals a game every night, right? So I think it comes down to we got to find ways to get to the front of the net and find ways to create offense. I think that's going to be a big thing, whether it's going low to high and getting the puck back to the front of the net with some guys in the lanes, or whether it's making plays off the rush. We just have to find a way to create some sort of offense to get ourselves out of this slump.
Right. And, obviously there have been some bright spots over the last 10 games, just in terms of individual players and individual sort of stretches of the game. What would you isolate sort of as your team's strengths and something to build upon in the rest of this series against Laval?
I think we can build on kind of our defensive game. I think like I said, we're not really, I don't feel like we're giving up too much. We're obviously, we got to find a way to get out of our zone a little cleaner. I think that's going to be important. But like I said, I think our goaltending has been fairly good. So that's obviously they're keeping us in games. He's made some big saves like he did again tonight. So I think at the end of the day, it's just it's more about execution, not so much about changing our game, but we just got to, do everything a little bit better. I think, like I said before, that inch and that step is a big difference. I just think we're right there. Like I said, we're trying to find a way to create some sort of offense.
Right. And, 5 games to this point against Laval and still searching for the first win. And, what have they been doing just a little bit better than you guys to sort of eke out those wins?
I want to say, they're a hardworking team. You got to give them a lot of credit. They got some top end talent over there, some good players, and they skate all over the ice. Right, they're all connected. They're moving the puck fast, and they skate. That's I think what makes them effective is they skate and they work hard. And I think it's going to be important for us to match that work ethic, but we got to match that pace as well. I think we don't like it like tonight. It's almost like they dictated a bit of the pace to us, and we have to find a way to dictate the pace back to them. Yeah, there's going to be some ebbs and flows in the game, obviously, where one team's going to be dictating the other, but we have to find ways to dictate the game more than they are. And right now they're using their feet and they're using their puck movement to kind of dictate the pace to us. And that's something we got to improve upon.
Okay, just 2 more quick ones for you. Alex Gallant makes his return tonight, and just what does it mean to have him back in your lineup? And obviously 2 huge fights.
Yeah, it means a lot. I think that one was kind of he deserved. We had to get back for the incident in Calgary with Posby, and so Gally did a great job in stepping up and kind of defending Posby. I think that was a long time coming, and I think that's what he brings to the game. He brought energy tonight. You saw it. He brought energy again, even late in the second period. Like we just have to find ways to capitalize on that energy because we know he's going to bring it every night. He doesn't take a night off. He plays with that intensity. He plays with that fire, and it's something that when he does that and steps up for us, we have to find a way to repay him by taking that game over after he does something like that, because he's doing everything he can to do his job and to bring the energy for us. And at the end of the day, it comes down to us responding to that energy and dictating the play back to them after building on, his energy.
Right. And my last question for you is related to a sort of a bigger story that I'm working on. And I'm just curious because you have 3 guys on this team right now who have come out of the U Sports ranks in terms of
Yeah.
Luke Simpson and Bennett. And obviously you've been around this game for a while, 27, been in the AHL since 2015. And, seeing these guys make, a relatively, I think, seamless transition over from that level to this level, is that something that you've seen sort of increasingly happen with more success during your time as in the AHL now compared to when you were first breaking in?
I don't think that's changed that drastically. I play with a guy from the same school actually at UNB, was Phil Maillet. He just made his debut obviously at the start of this season with Washington. I think it's been something like that. They have a very good league that they got a lot. It's all, ex-OHL players, drafted players. It's a very high quality league. I think it gives guys the opportunity to continue to get stronger and continue to build on their game while also, getting their school done. And I think they come out of school older, stronger, and, ready for the pro ranks. I think that 3 years at school, whether or not a kid, was not necessarily ready to jump into the pro ranks right out of the OHL or right out of the Quebec League or the Western League, going to school like Philper did and, like Simmer did and like Benny did, it gives that opportunity to kind of continue to develop their game. And obviously, especially the school they go to, but there's a lot of good players, and you know they're all over. And I don't think the way the hockey is now, every team's looking for that edge, looking for that player. And if you can play, no one's going to miss you, regardless of whether you're playing, you know, U Sports, OHL, you know, Division 3, Division 1. If you can play, someone's going to find you. So I think at the end of the day, that's a message that everybody's got to take, is that you can never really stop working your game, because at any moment things could drastically change for you in your career.
All right. Thank you very much, Zac. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Thanks, Zach.